Okay, strategy. Some really simple, basic concepts of fundamental strategy. There are two different things you can look at as a beginning point when you're looking at a strategy as far as facing an opponent. Kind of graph them out here a little bit for you. Number one, you have physical matchup. Like, how do you physically compare to your opponent? And for the most part, two factors we mostly look at for that. Reach, height and reach. So do you have more reach than the person? Do you have less reach than the person? Number two, mass and power. Are you stronger than the person, have more mass, more power than the person, or do they have more mass and power than you? This will put you into one of four boxes as far as an optimal strategy to facing that person. The opponent can have less reach than you or more reach than you, can have less power than you or more power than you, and whatever their combination is, they have less reach and less power, puts them in this box. That's obviously a great box for you. You have two physical advantages. You have more reach than them, you can stay long, you have more mass and power, you can go in and grab them. You generally won't get this because smaller, weaker opponents don't generally come after you. But anyway, each box has an optimal strategy that will allow you to do your best against the person. If you got more reach than the guy, you want to go long. Like if you had a sniper rifle and they had a baseball bat, you'd want to be 200 yards away from them, use your sniper rifle. If you had the baseball bat, you'd want to be 2 feet away from them and use your weapon that works better at close range. So that's kind of how that works. Less reach, less power, more power. And just that, if you have less reach to the person with more mass and power, you want to move inside their reach. On the flip side, if you had more reach, less mass and power, you want to stay long on that guy. Don't let him close on you. Like we say here, it's controlling the fighting range. Force the opponent to play the game by your rules. Don't play the game by the opponent's rules. So physical matchup, try and go to your physical strengths, move away from their physical strengths. Over here you have the skill matchup. Distance-wise, where does the person train? Where do they like to be? Are they a grappler or wrestler? Are they an in-fighter like a Wing Chun guy? Some of the close-range other Kung Fu's, Filipino arts that sometimes like to be inside. Generally, you won't get in-fighters, but you'll get grapplers, you'll get punchers, boxers, straight street fighters, kickers. So is the guy a kicker? Is he a Taekwondo guy who's 6'5" and weighs 140 pounds? Well, if you're shorter than that and weigh more than that, and maybe you have some inside skills, you might say that long range, lighter weight, taller guy, well, let me move inside on him because he's a kicker. He doesn't know how to grapple, lock, hold, choke, throw. Let me move inside on him. And then on the physical matchup, he has more reach than me, but he has less mass and power. So that would suggest I should move inside on him, move away from his reach advantage to my mass and power advantage. In this scale here, move inside on him, away from his kicking skills and to his infighting and grappling, non-skill areas. When you can do that, you have a double advantage. That's really what you're looking for. Take him away from his skills on his skill sets, take him away from his physical advantages on his physical matchup, and when you can do that, you can force him to fight a skill set that he's not useful or good at or skillful with, and you can take him to a physical advantage, a situation where he doesn't have the physical advantage and you have the physical advantage. So you have the physical advantage on the guy, again you take that 6'5" kickboxer and you got him on the ground grappling, he doesn't know how to grapple, and you have physical advantages against him. He should try and keep you long range where you can't reach him and he can just reach out and throw those long range kicks at you, using his technical advantages and his physical advantages. That's just a simple overview of strategy. In our case, we are skilled at all the different fighting ranges, and we have a full understanding of the physical matchup and how to manipulate that. And the technical matchup, we can do all these different things. We can grapple, we can infight, we can punch, we can kick, we can use weapons, we can do locks, holds, chokes, throws, and defend against all those things. So nobody can really take us away from our technical skill sets because our skill sets cover the entire spectrum. And as far as there are ways to overcome the physical matchup advantages that they might have and neutralize their physical advantages, and we train that as well. So overview, some real simple ideas about strategy.